Ang katanungan ko, Ms. God, because you're saying that hindi mo kilala at dedemanda mo, ano naman mabe-benefit din nitong si She Zhijiang, to name you?
Your Honor, I think it's better for you to ask him. Kasi siya po yung naglabas ng video, so siya po nakaalam ano makakapag-benefit po sa kanya. Definitely, hindi pa ako spy.
Ito, sobrang, I mean, dito talaga yung nag-determine ng tambalan ng walang utak ng taon. Itong si Migs at saka itong si Chino. Ito lawyer to si Migs di ba? And I'm very sure, alam mo yung ibig sabihin ng competent witness. Okay? Ang competent witness can only speak about yung kanyang personal knowledge. Tapos ang tanong mo kay Alice Go, anong mabe-benefit nung naglabas ng video? Okay. So anyway, so yun na nga, ang ending is that malaki yung chance talaga na maibalik siya sa China, and ayaw yun ni She. Ayaw yun ni She. So ngayon, okay. Is she in a desperate position not to be returned in China? The answer is yes, kasi may paglalagyan siya doon. Mabigat yung kasong kinakaharap niya, gambling. 'Di ba? Ngayon, if you are in a dire situation, you are expected to do crazy things, 'di ba? And ngayon, yung entire Chinese spy narrative ni She, parang ano naman, hindi naman tunog Chinese spy, mas tunog siya na reiteration ng mga ng anti-China propaganda. Sa totoo lang. Gano'n, hindi siya creative, hindi siya nagbibigay ng detalye on how the spying activity is conducted, ano ba yung bini-build niyo dun sa bansa na pinupuntahan ninyo, ano yung ini-scout ninyo, sino yung mga tinitingnan niyo, sino yung mga kinakaibigan ninyo in order to colonize the country, yung mga gano'n. Those are the things that you expect a spy would discuss. 'Di ba? What did they show in the documentary? Ang sinabi lang nila doon, crimes are happening in Yatay. Magulo yung Yatay. May human trafficking, may ganito, may maraming drugs, maraming sugalan, maraming fraud activity, maraming scammers, ganyan. And those are crimes. And not necessarily a spy would engage as an operation, 'di ba?
The narrative is very questionable, and yung the fact na the whole China spy is a US propaganda kasi sa kanila nag-start yan eh. I think around noon, mga 2016, 2017, yung mga Chinese spy daw. So, di ba parang an accusation from the US is always a confession. And we all know that in the 80s, yung nasa isang libro ni, sinong libro ba yun? Basta it's from the book The CIA and American Democracy ata na libro, where he stated that the Philippines or Manila in particular is the CIA capital sa Southeast Asia. So, but we're not concerned with that fact. We're concerned with a spy sa China na involved sa Pogo na naging mayor na they cannot even articulate kung ano yung pinaspy nila. But the significance of this, Miss Joy, is that the Filipinos are eating this up without question. And we all know yung goal nila is to connect this to the Dutertes, to stain the name of the Dutertes even more for the Filipino population who are not questioning or not critical about these types of documentaries, for example, or information.
Ang weird kasi yung spy narrative nito ni She, ang sinoserve niya, i-reinforce yung anti-Duterte hate, i-highlight si Alice Go, na parang ba't kayo concerned? I mean, this is a guy doing his entire business in Myanmar. Bakit all of a sudden meron tong pakialam sa Philippines? Yung only time na nasa Philippines siya is nag-attend siya ng banquet. I mean, ano exactly? Pagkatapos at the same time, sinabi rin naman niya na, ay, ayoko nakikialam dyan sa Pilipinas, kaya nga hindi ko binigyan ng kaya nga hindi ko binigyan ng pera yan si Alice Go pang campaign kasi ayaw kong i-offend yung Philippines. Parang, ang kwento mo, dinidistance mo yung sarili mo sa Philippines, pero at the same time, you talk about the Philippines. Parang hindi kasi siya consistent, 'di ba? Hindi siya consistent, parang sabi mo gusto mong ilayo yung sarili mo kasi kaya nga hindi mo binigyan ng campaign fund si Alice Go.
Pero yung narrative niya na he has a list of the state security agents of China.
Notable si Alice Go.
Oo, should already tell us na
Oo. Tapos ang notable si Alice Go lang, 'di ba parang ang weird naman, 'di ba? Bakit hindi niyo masabi sa ibang bansa? Kasi magagaling sa ibang bansa, I'm very sure. 'Di ba? Kasi ang audience niyo lang naman diyan sa sa documentary na 'yan, mga Pilipino. And especially, I don't know, maybe ang kakuntsaba nyo dyan, yung mga tao sa House of Representatives. Kasi may pambayad ng PR yun Laki ng fund nila sa Laki ng fund nila sa PR and media engagement, 400 million. Diba? O ano ba naman magpakawala ka ng 50 million for this? Diba? Ayun. So, panoorin natin yung paano nila ginamit yung documentary na yan ni Migs at saka ni Chino. Eto na. Asa na ba yun? Ayan.
To point out to this committee that even if we have been making our own researches, pulling up our own inquiries, this is another source from a completely different party and is unrelated to what we do. Pero nagkataon that the person named Xie Kailun, who si Xie Zhijiang trusted with the encrypted files, showed to Al Jazeera that there is a dossier confirming that there are Chinese spies all over, at least in this case, Myanmar, but here also in the Philippines, and undoubtedly shows.
Wala nga siyang binanggit na spy dun sa Myanmar May binanggit ba sila na spy sa Myanmar? Ang sabi, nagpakita daw sila si best friend. Si best friend, nagpakita raw siya dun sa 101 East ng mga state agents. Ang notable nga, hindi yung spy nila sa spy sa Myanmar Ang naging notable na spy pa, yung nandito sa Pilipinas, samantalang siya, dun siya nakatira sa Myanmar for the longest time. Ba't biglang Bible truth yun, Chino? Ewan ko sa'yo.
Tsaka yung best friend niya, na very casual about the info, na nakulong dahil sa fraud. So they would rather believe that person with this information.
Oo. Nakulong dahil sa credit card fraud. 'Di ba?
Whopping. In the picture where she was born, even her mother, and the name of Lin Wenyi. Mr. Chair, again, we were told, kanina nagtanong tayo kung lumaki ba si Ma'am Alice dito sa Pilipinas, kung dito ba siya ipinanganak, kung Pilipino ba yung mga magulang niya. She first said na dito daw siya lumaki, which is false. Because paano malalaman or ma-identify ng mga tao doon mismo sa address sa Fujian na nakilala nila si Alice Go o Go Huaping as anak ni Lin Wenyi nung
Tingnan mo dito kung gaano ka bobo si Chino dito, ha. Chino, you are already taking the Al Jazeera report as an absolute truth. Hindi man lang kayo gumawa ng effort to counter-check if the report of Al Jazeera, just because they are journalists. Diba? Na hindi pinagtanong pa, nagpunta pa nga sila, pinagtanong pa nga nila, tapos na-recognize nila si Go Huaping doon. Diba?
Yung title nga ng documentary is a question, diba? Tsaka Miss Joy, if they already believe na Alice Go is a spy, then they should be asking her questions regarding her activities as a spy, not asking her, are you a spy? Obviously, kung spy ka, you would deny that, diba?
Correct. Diba? Ano yung mga activity niya as spy?
As a spy, what are you spying on? What is your operation?
But you know, binobobo tayo ni Chino at saka ng ibang mga kongresista dito na
Yes.
gusto lang talaga nila label. They just want it to stick. They just want the narrative to stick. You do not know, you do not want to find the truth. 'Di ba ngayon, kung kunwari totoong spy siya or whatsoever, hindi ba dapat concerned kayo kung ano yung tinatrabaho nilang operations dito? 'Di ba? Kasi kung itong mga to, ang trabaho nila ay magtayo ng pogo dito and whatnot, and mga sugalan at mga trabaho ba ng spy yun? Trabaho ba ng spy yun o trabaho ng isang kriminal?
So ano ba yung spinaspy nila? Sinaspy ba nila kung sino yung mga corrupt na mga politicians in the Philippines para ma-blackmail nila? Ganun ba yung work nila? Yung sino ba yung makukonect nila sa Pogo? Ganun ba yung operation nila? I'm like, where is the spying angle here? If she's a spy, I want to know what her operation is, kasi if that's a national security for our country din, 'di ba? Issue kung talagang spy ba siya. So,
the conversation should go that way,
Oo.
'Di ba? Ayan.
Nakita nila yung picture ni Go Huaping sa kanila. Number 2, tinanong natin kung saan ba siya ipinanganak. Nakita na nga. Doon mismo, she left daw late of 2002. Sabi pa ng mga tao na
Did you even confirm kung totoo talagang merong mga taong pinagtanong? I mean, if that is reported, you know, ikaw, Chino, can you take those kind of reports as conclusive evidence na absolute truth yun? Alam mo that you cannot do that. Because yung mga ganyan, hearsay yan. Hearsay yan. Now, if you wanted to know the truth about it, you either take it as a lead, nagpapunta kayo ng mga HOR officials sa China do sa lugar na binanggit at in-interview yung mga in-interview ng Al Jazeera, ng East 101, ng 101 East. 'Di ba? Either you do that, pumunta kayo doon, kayo mismo yung nag-alam, kayo mismo yung nagtanong, at kayo mismo yung maghanap kung sino yung nag-identify kay Alice Go, na nakita nila si Alice Go na lumaki doon at alam nila yung bahay nila. Ito kayo dalawang magsyota, binobobo nyo sa bayan ng Pilipino eh.
Invite nila yung best friend ni She.
Invite nila yung best friend ni She. 'Di ba? Diyos me. Anyway.
Interview ng Al Jazeera doon mismo sa Fujian. And might I take note, Mr. Chair, na sa video, nung pinuntahan nila yung address na nakalagay sa dossier, sa encrypted dossier, is a local office ng Communist Party of China. So, Mr. Chair, I think this in itself speaks volumes.
So that is the assertion of the best friend of Mr. She. 'Di ba? Yun yung assertion ng best friend ni Mr. She. How sure are you that it is not encoded? When you said it is encrypted, you just accepted that it is encrypted. Talaga. How sure are you na baka lang yon, Excel file lang yon na pinasok-pasok yung mga data na yon at kinuha yung information somewhere else? Chino, why did you hold on to it as if it is gospel truth? What is the value of information like this before an inquiry, before a trial-like activity like what you are doing?
Tsaka her file, it's in Chinese, di ba? But it shows her face, tapos yung address niya. That doesn't really prove that she's a spy. It's just an info sheet. Yeah. So parang they can just claim na, may list ako of, like yung list nyo, Miss Joy, na mga pro-China kayo. Parang gano'n.
Diba?
May file kayo.
Kunwari, napunta sa inyo yung 44 na tao na sinabi ng mga Chinese spy. Diba? O, dapat nga yun, pinatawag nyo na kami kasi ang naglabas dun, trusted vloggers ninyo eh. Or hindi nyo rin sila tinatrust. O hindi nyo rin sila tinatrust. Diba? I mean, Diyos me, parang tawag dito, pinaglululoko nyo kami. At ikaw naman, Chino. Abogado rin to si Chino eh, diba? Abogado rin yan si Chino eh. Ito naman si Chino, parang di mo naman alam kung anong value ng mga newspaper clippings at saka mga news reports like that pagdating sa especially ito, documentary, hindi nga ito news eh. Documentary ito.
Siya yung fiancé ni Migs, no?
Siya yung fiancé ni Migs. Teka lang, ayan. Chinese businessman She Jinjiang was arrested by the Thai police by operating gambling-related businesses. However, after his arrest, rumors began to spread within China walls that he was the leader of Myanmar's KK campus, operating fraud and human organ and trafficking. The Xinjiang himself recently issued a public statement to clarify the situation through a Thai prison. Ayun, okay. So pinaghahanap pala siya talaga. Pinaghahanap siya dahil sa gambling talaga. Then after the gambling, na-discover na meron ring mga criminal activities associated. Ayan. Anyway, tuloy natin to.
Volumes na, no? Again, nakakainis na time and time again, dinideny ni Go Huaping lahat ng mga questions na tinatanong namin sa kanya. Okay, again, let me ask. Go Huaping, kilala mo ba si She Jinjiang? Yes or no?
Your Honor, yung si Jijan na sinasabi niyo po, yan po ba yung pinakita niyo po kanina sa akin sa picture?
Correct.
Hindi ko po siya kilala. At sana po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, makuha ko rin po yung details. Gusto ko po magdemanda. Hindi ko po sila kilala.
Hindi natin madidemanda, Ms. Alice, dahil kasi he's in jail in Thailand. And the reason why he's speaking the truth now is because, as he was saying din in a video,
Rito tingnan yung tono ni and the reason why he's speaking the truth now. Hala! Saan ang galing yung Chino?
Absolute truth na kagad.
Biglang naging gospel truth si yung mga sinasabi ni She Jinjiang. Diba?
video, although hindi lang pinakita dito, is that he is also being illegally detained daw, sabi niya. Kaya sa galit niya,
eto, ang claim ni She Jinjiang, she's being illegally detained. So ngayon, ang sinasabi mo ba that Thailand is committing human rights violation for illegally detaining a Chinese guy caught because of illegal gambling operations in Myanmar? Chino, ano ka ba? Are you saying that Thailand, naku, kung ako yung Thailand, ipapersona non grata ko tong si Chino eh. Diba? So, ang sinasabi mo, si Thailand ay nagko-commit ng human rights violation for believing that what She Jinjiang telling is the truth. Kasi yun ang claim ni my rights had been stripped, I was ganyan, I was not afforded due process, kinami. Di ba yun yung entrada ng documentary? Tapos naniniwala na si Chino. Siyempre, claim yun ng nakakulong. Diba? Diyos ko po naman, Chino.
he wants to speak also the truth out of the world, na iniipit na rin siya ng Chinese Ministry of State Security. So, what does he have to lose? That's why nga sinabi nga niya sa inyo, Ms. Go Huaping, na tell the truth.
What does he have? Bigla hindi ko mag-gets bakit sobrang lang sympathetic doon, no? Sobrang lang sympathetic doon sa cause ni She. She Jinjiang.
What does he has to lose daw?
Oo. Bakit ang sympathetic?
Don't fall.
Ito guys okay, dito ako natatawa. Kasi wala naman akong simpatsya kay She. Wala rin akong simpatsya kay Alice Go. If both committed crimes in the Philippines, they should be accountable to it. Kung si Alice Go involved siya sa mga illegal operations, sa mga crime on the side of the Pogo operation, then she should be in jail. Same with kay She. Okay? I have no sympathy for both. Ang problema ko dito is itong mga idiots na to, kino-convolute yung issue. You're not really dealing with the problem. You're just trying to forward certain narrative. I don't know, for your political interest. Maybe nagpapapogi kayo sa America that, hey, Americans, I'm very, very open for conversation and things like that. Kasi meron rin funds para dyan sa anti-China narrative na yan eh.
1.6 billion. The recent
US dollars.
Yes, yung recently na inapprove ng Congress. So,
Correct.
mas
So,
lalaki pa to.
Correct. And I think everyone in this House of Representatives, everyone in this inquiry are trying to send a message to the Americans, please give me give me a slice of the pie. I can cooperate with you in order to further the anti-China narrative. Diba? You have local political interest and at the same time, you wanted to send message to Uncle Sam that you are open for business. Di ba, Chino? Kaya bigla ka na lang sympathetic dito sa guy na to na nakakulong sa Thailand. Ngayon, ang hindi ko magets, why don't you just put Alice Go in jail? Why torture the girl every day being asked of same question, tapos pag hindi nyo gusto ang sagot, magagalit kayo. Kasi wala show. Mawawalan kayo ng pagkakataon na magpakitang gilas na magagaling kayo dyan or mag-grandstand and at the same time, mawawalan kayo ng opportunity para maipakita kay Uncle Sam na you are going to cooperate with them if needed be. Diba?
And their position, Miss Joy, as like Migs, diba, it will benefit her a lot to stain the Dutertes. So, she can be in power in Davao. So, parang that angle din, parang it should be questioned. Ano yung agenda nila?
True. Ayan.
To the same mistakes that he has done. Kasi nga, he also fears for your life. Remember, nung Senate hearing, na you mentioned na you
didn't also fear for your life. Pati yung feelings ni She validated by Chino. Para asawa mo ba si She? Pati feelings ni She Xinjiang vina-validate ni Chino. Oh my God.
You want to name names because you feared for your life. And because of that, the Senate granted you security and asylum within the PNP's compound. Ngayon, na nag-executive session na kayo, sabi ng Senate na there was nothing to go about except for one name na hindi pa rin namin alam. But if we look at it, there is no doubt, kitang-kita na. Hindi na galing mismo dito sa Quadcom, pero in an international company whose job is to search for the truth worldwide. So, Mr.
Grabe, naging Bible truth si Al Jazeera, no?
Chair, I'd like to submit this video. Na this is confirmation that what we've been trying to unearth.
How did that become a confirmation? It did not confirm anything, idiot. Diyos me.
Marami na din dyan na nakikita din that corroborates not from us but from other parties as well. Which also means that this Quadcom should also be the avenue for which other people should also go to us to reveal more of the truth kasi kailangan din natin yung kumpletong katotohanan. Which is why this is an open call to action, Mr. Chair. Sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng Quad Committee meetings natin, na kung may alam kayo, lalo na nakakatulong ito sa pagtingin, sa pagkuha ng katotohanan.
Deserve talaga ni Migs at saka ni Chino ang isa't isa.
Mr. Ano bang truth ang gusto nila? They keep on saying they want the truth. So, ano yun? What truth do they want? Like, confused ako kasi diba this is supposedly an aid for legislation.
Oh.
So, what is the truth na connected siya sa Pogo and she's a spy? And then what? So what? Then, put her in prison. Tapos?
Correct.
Then make new laws.
Problem solved.
why do they need na kailangan pang that
Stretch
Alice
everything
Go
out. Oo.
yeah and that Alice Go has to admit it from her mouth.
Mm. Isa lang naman ang gusto nila diyan, gusto nilang lumabas sa bibig ni Alice yung Duterte. Yun lang naman yung
Yes, exactly.
Kasi this is national security also at stake.
They kept on telling us that national security is at stake. But you failed to really explain to us how and why. Dahil merong sugalan dito? Okay? Dahil merong mga krimen na nangyayari dito na involve yung mga Chinese? So are you saying those are the national securities that bothers you? Di pa tanggalin niyo lahat ng Chinese. Tanggalin niyo lahat kulong niyo si Alice Go. 'Di ba? Then ano pa yung gusto niyo i-exhaust kay Alice Go? Is the national security going to be the national security concern? Does the national security concern does the national security concern vanish just because na-ferret niyo yung katotohanan kay Alice Go? Hindi ba dapat pagka kunwari ang issue ninyo is national security, yung conversation nyo should be more specific and action-based on how we can fortify yung mga threats. So therefore, dapat yung conversation nyo dito is the identification of the threat that people like Alice Go is posing in our country. Diba?
Yes, exactly. We don't hear anything about that. Yung
like for example, paano babagsak ang Pilipinas dahil merong pogo? Ayaw nyo namang alisin yung pogo. Gusto nyo lang, di ba, i-regulate lang din. Papasok din naman kayo na papasok ng iba't ibang sugal dito.
Tsaka naging local na yung IGL, di ba, Miss
security
Joy?
threat. If you think yung sugal-sugal ay security threat, edi iba nyo lahat ng sugal. Hindi naman, ang sugalan ngayon is so prevalent, than ever. Pumunta ka nga sa piyestahan, maraming mga sugalan kiosk na mga apps na pinopromote yung sugal sa So, ngayon, if you do not like Pogo because Pogo is gambling, then you should come after all the gambling activities because you felt that it is a national security issue. Hindi kayo dapat nagdi-discriminate doon. But what is it exactly? What is the national issue that you want to address doon sa Alice Go? Because Alice Go is basically, you're telling us, itong Congress at saka yung mga galit na galit dito kay Alice Go, siya yung Pogo Queen, right? So, what she does, if you relate that her existence and what she does is something that makes our national security insecure, edi pigilan mo yun. Hindi nyo naman pinipigilan yung sugalan. Diba?
I really don't understand. Din.
Masyado na nila ini-stretch tong issue na to.
She's been denying na may kilala siya. Na ultimo, sinasabi niya na ilang beses na siya tinawagan para humingi ng campaign funds. Kung hindi niya alam yun, or if he was saying, if it wasn't even in the same timeline, then he wouldn't have said that. Diba? Timing. Elections natin, doon din siya, tumakbo din siya, humingi siya ng tulong. It all adds up. It all lines up. Mr. Chair, I'd like to submit this video to the committee, and I hope na people really try this time na mas marami pa will come forward to speak truth to this matter. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So ito,
wala. So ito na, dito na tayo kay Migs.
Ang kilala dito.
Sa tatlo po, ni isa po wala pong kakilala, Your Honor.
So ito, nandito si Xie Zhang when he was saying, Mr. Chair, na dito siya na-recruit sa Pilipinas as a spy. Baka iisa lang pala ang nagre-recruit sa kanila, hindi natin alam, no? And again, babalik natin doon sa picture na pinakita sa video. Yung next slide, please. And again, you confirm this is not you, Miss Alice Go?
Your Honor, hindi po ako yan.
This is not you, okay. Ang katanungan ko, Miss God, was you saying that hindi mo kilala at didemanda mo. Ano naman mabe-benefit din nitong si Xie Zhang to name you?
Your Honor, I think it's better for you to ask him. Kasi siya po yung naglabas ng video. So siya po nakaalam ano makakapag-benefit po sa kanya. Definitely, hindi pa ako spy.
Ito, sobrang, I mean, dito talaga yung nag-determine ng tambalan ng walang utak ng taon. Itong si Migs at saka itong si Chino. Ito lawyer to si Migs eh, di ba? And I'm very sure, alam mo yung ibig sabihin ng competent witness. Okay? Ang competent witness can only speak about yung kanyang personal knowledge. Tapos ang tanong mo kay Alice Go, anong mabe-benefit nung naglabas ng video? 'Di ba? I mean, how stupid can you get?
Miss Joy, wala na siyang credibility since nung nagtantrum siya sa chat sa comment section mo.
Nag-iiyak si tanga. I mean, nagagalit ka, Migs, na sinasabihan kang tanga na nabobobohan kami sa'yo. Pero arte ka naman, arte tanga. Hindi mo naman kami impress sa pagiging kongresista mo. Tapos ang lakas ng loob ng tumakbong mayor ng Davao City. Ang tanga-tanga mo. Diba? And now, because you're all powerful in the Congress asking this kind of questions, hindi, kasi, bakit ano bang ano niya? Bakit, ano bang mabe-benefit niya kung papangalanan ka niya? Ganyan. Uy, anong malay nung isa dun? Hindi naman siya yung naglabas ng video. Ngayon, ikaw idiot, para masagot yung tanong mo, dapat i-invite mo yung gumawa ng documentary. I-invite mo yung in-interview nila na naglabas niyang ID na yan. Yung nag-de-encrypt noong data ni She.
Yes.
Yun ang gagawin mo, gaga! Diyos me, palibasa sanay na sanay ka dun sa mga pinagbibibili mong mga tao na pinagbibigyan mo ng ayuda eh. Sanay na sanay ka hindi tinatanong eh. Kaya naglulublob kayo sa kabobohan, akala nyo lahat kami mabobobo ninyo eh. Super bobo ang putang ina, nakakadiri. Dapat dito kay Migs Nograles, this kind of person, and Migs Almario, I'm sorry ha, yung mga nagsasabi na mabait yung family ni Almario, ni Chino Almario, siguro oo, okay, but they have no business in public service. These people are, they are idiots. They have no business in public service. Sayang yung kuryente ng Congress sa inyo. Diyos me.
Diba, isang hearing, Miss Joy, it will cost like a million above?
Well, you have to take into consideration
staff, diba?
Yung number of security, ng area, kuryente, pagkain.
Sweldo ng staff.
Sweldo ng mga staff and everything, ganyan. You have to consider all of those.
And then they just come up with that question. Parang, you're wasting our money po.
Totoo. Diyos me.
Okay, relax ka lang. Bakit ka galit?
Kasi po, ganun din po yung nangyari last time. Sinasabi po nila spy ako. Mahal ko pong Pilipinas, Filipino po ako, hindi po ako spy.
Okay, relax lang. Relax ka lang. Diba? You don't have to be so riled up if you know the truth. Right? So, you categorically will keep denying what Shezi Zhang is saying. Right? He mentions na pinanganak ka sa Fujian, China. And na nanay mo, si Lin Wenyi. Correct?
Allegations po niya yun, Your Honor.
And who is Lin Wenyi?
Your Honor, Lin Wenyi is a partner of my father. And about my citizenship naman po, I think there is already
I'm not asking
court
about
na
your
po.
citizenship. I'm just asking who Lin Wenyi is. Pinapangunahan mo ako sa mga questions ko. Hindi ko naman tinatanong. Masyado kang defensive. You know.
Pinapangunahan sa questions mo, tanga mo kasi.
Mga accusations mo, medyo, it's showing something, Ms. Guo. So, itong address mo na pinakita, pakita natin yung picture ulit. Yung address nito, Mr. Chair, is apparently the local address of the Chinese Communist Party. Sigurado ka, hindi mo na-miss to? Walang memories?
Never ko po nakita, Your Honor.
Baka lang, may emotional ka ngayon eh. Baka lumabas ang emotions mo dito. Ano?
Your Honor,
Ayan, sobrang condescending ni Migs. It's not even the proper decorum for a congresswoman, But, namimiss mo? Namimiss mo? Paano ba? Kasi, emotional ka ngayon ganyan.
Para siyang, baka naka-learn siya kay Risa, yung pagiging passive-aggressive. Diba yung dating niya parang ganun, passive-aggressive?
This is Kasi actually, to be fair naman kay Migs, hindi lang naman siya yung ganyan eh. Lahat sila dun sa Congress, Abante. Yung mga aso dyan sa Congress, lahat sila ganyan sila magtanong, yung very condescending talaga. Very condescending talaga. And it's ano no, it's not reasonable anymore. Talagang it's a power show off na parang I'm do this because I can, because I have the power. Ganun.
And you cannot win with how you answer, kasi if you answer in a robotic way, unemotionally, they will say you're lying. Or if you
Ganyan,
answer
oo.
in a very frustrated way, which is how,
Mhm.
'di ba, Alice Go is answering, which is a normal emotion for someone dealing with someone,
Being said,
yun
oo,
nga, of lies, mga ganun. They're questioning it na you're riled up, so you must not be telling the truth. So
totoo.
ang
Diyos
waste of
me.
time talaga, Miss Joy. Sakit sa brain cells.
Oo, totoo.
Honor, emotional po ako dahil unfair po para sa akin para sabihan po ako na spy po ako.
Okay, I'm asking about your house now. So,
Your Honor, that's not
Tingnan mo, ayan, no? I'm asking about your house now. Ganyan. Wala nang objectivity, eh. They just want Alice to make a mistake. Na nagtatanong sila, tapos siguro by mistake, masabi ni Alice, opo, yung bahay ko, ganyan. Well, sobrang exhaustion na, tapos bigla na lang umamin. And this is when it
Yes.
becomes really, really unfair. Because you are exhausting the person. You are mentally torturing the person already. You've been asking this kind of question since 4 months ago. Bahay mo, farm mo, ayan, eme, ganyan. And you are still waiting for her to make a mistake to, I don't know, suddenly bigla niyang ma-admit yung isang bagay na gusto niyang ipa-admit sa kanya. 'Di ba? And this is not fair anymore. This is not fair anymore. Actually, sa totoo lang ha, parang dapat nga yung yung IBP and yung the legal community should make a statement on how people are being treated in hearings like this. Hindi na po ito makatao. Yung demeanor po ba ng yung mga ganyan na sobrang power tripping, and you being part of the Congress, of course you exercise certain powers. Of course you have the right to do everything that you think can be useful in order to carry out your legislative functions. But it doesn't mean that you can be condescending, you can act like nabastos, you can act like you own the place, ganyan. You can act like na you are higher than your resource person. Because you are bound to respect your resource person pa rin. 'Di ba? Hindi,
Miss Jo, I don't know.
yung IBP nagko-call out na sila na this is not how, even in court, pati yung mga most hardened criminals, they don't get treated this way.
Yeah, exactly. Tsaka, Miss Jo, I don't know anything about law or yung ganyan. Pero, 'di ba, if will their answer be considered parang legit if they answered it during duress or under stress? Kasi 'di ba yung kini-question na sila 8 hours up to 10 hours yung
Actually,
hearing.
duress na nga yan, eh. Parang minsan sige bibigay ko ng yung sagot nila kasi tangina ayoko na, gusto ko na umalis dito, 'di ba?
Di
Kasi
ba
they're
that's
not gonna be
torture?
satisfied.
Oo. So, parang what kind of ano yung quality ng answers na makukuha mo diyan kung yung the person you are questioning is under duress or stress. So, ewan ko. Yung ano ko lang naman dito, yung why this is significant for me is because yung how the Filipinos eat up the Psy war during yung sa COVID, 'di ba, yung Sinovac vaccine without question. And now this is being introduced little by little, and considering the fact na yun nga yung 1.6 billion dollars na inapprove ng Congress, an anti-China fund, meaning there will be more of this in the coming future, more propaganda or more about anything China, and which is, I don't know, like yung plan nila to make our country a proxy war. There's always that threat, that looming threat, and that threat is not being discussed enough in the Philippines. Like yung yung like everyone is so concerned about Alice Go or yung mga ganyan attacking VP Sara, but mas may malalaking threat pa na parang that I don't know, like we're not being prepared yung ganun, Miss Zoe. And like I hate to think na it will just come. Alam mo yun, like Filipinos are known for lacking foresight na dun lang mag-evacuate, may bagyo na. So I hope hindi tayo ganyan.
Totoo. Actually. So ano nga ang tawag dito nung nasa China ako si Haya. Yung mga Chinese lagi nilang sinasabi, alam mo itong mga initiatives namin. Of course, ano naman yun, no? Again, nire-recognize ko na yung pagpunta ko ng China, syempre pitch yun ng China sa mundo. Kasi nga, that was participated by 80 countries yung event na yon. So kumbaga yung sinasabi nila doon, yun talagang best foot forward nila yon. But anyway, lagi nilang sinasabi na alam niyo yung mga ginagawa namin, this is a result of a reflection of our history, our mistakes in the past. Ineme, China has 5,000 history of civilization, Kenembular, Kembot, eme, Plaktiduda, ganyan. Tapos parang, ang tawag dito, naisip ko, na-expect ng China maiintindihan natin sila. Yung history nga nila, 5,000 years. Tayo ang igsi-igsi ng history natin, hindi nga natin maalala.
And most of our history are from their history. Kasi wala na tayong mga history, di ba? So, a lot of yung engagement natin, yung mga, how we sent tributes, something before, is from their history. So, alam mo Miss Joy, if yung kung sakto lang tong mundo natin, actually China should have won like a peace award on how they were able to lift 800 million of their population out of poverty. Yung that itself is like that's a huge thing, no? That should be celebrated in the world. Pero hindi yung Pilipinas kasi masyado tayong colonial mentality So it's sad. And there's nothing wrong with admiring that because that's, I mean, kahit mga 1 million lang ng population ng the poverty in the Philippines, we were able to uplift that. That's a big feat, diba? 800 million pa kaya. So parang it's so unfair for people to say na pro-China ka because you say positive things about China. Well, dapat lang kasi that's very positive.
Actually, may natatawa ako kasi meron yung sa post ko na ang tawag dito, wag na stop China hate, masarap ulam nila doon, ganyan, sabi ko gano'n. Tapos may nag-comment sa akin, sabi niya, nakuha ka lang sa ulam. Sabi ko, yes. Nakuha ko ng ulam ng true middle class na 800 million Chinese lifted from extreme poverty. Mas masarap talaga yung ulam nila dun kaysa sa ulam nyo dito sa Pilipinas. Dahil 800 million were lifted from extreme poverty in China in span of almost 40 years. So yes, talaga mas masarap ulam nila doon. So ngayon, not unless meron tayong pagyayabang dito sa Pilipinas at wala nang nagugutom dito at namumroblema sa kakainin nila, saka kayo magsalita ng kung ano yung pro at saka antay. Diyos me. Diba?
True.
Nakakaloka. Ayun. Anyway, tapusin na natin itong si Migs at marapit na mag-alauna at kailangan ko nang mag-end live dahil ako ay may maagang aalis.
At my house. Okay, this is in Fujian. Balik lang natin sa last hearing na meron pinakita si Congresswoman Luis Trono, yung nagko-congratulate yung people of Fujian sa kanya. So, kung hindi ka taga dito, at mukhang taga dito naman yung sinasabi nilang bahay nila, bakit naman din? Pakita nga natin ulit. I think we have that, no? That the people of Fujian was congratulating the first mayor na naging mayor dito. Yan. We have a translator here. Do you understand what is written?
Yes, this is like congratulating for winning as the mayor. Okay, and then these are the people who prepared this congratulatory page.
Those are the people, yung mga pangalan.
Below, yes po.
Baka kunin natin, Mr. Chair, yung mga pangalan na yan.
Yeah, can you please post it again? Yan. Oh. Sino-sino yan?
It is from Jinjiang, Jinjing Shen. Yeah, it's an association of the hometown. It's in Xinjingshan.
which is in Fujian, I think.
Yes, it is.
Which is basically where what we saw in this video, Mr. Chair, kung saan talaga sinasabing galing ang si Miss Alice Guo, no? And then itong si Lin Wenyi na tinatanggi naman po ni Miss Alice Guo na hindi mo nanay, no? Which later on, nakakalungkot if she really is your mother, na you're denying your ties to your mother. Sinabi din sa documentary, Mr. Chair, na umalis nga daw siya, sabi ng mga residente doon, na umalis siya towards the end of 2002. From the previous hearings, we have a copy of the Special Investor Resident Visa. Yung next slide, please. Yan. Na dependent siya ni Lin Wenyi.
Yeah, anyway, tapos na siya. Tapos na siya.
Miss Joy, I mean, it's obvious na her family is from there, and then, so what? Ewan ko sa kanila.
Kung ako yung may hawak ng narrative nitong ano na to, I will recognize the fact that there are so many Chinese, pure Chinese, who are really faking their Filipino identity in order to do business in the Philippines. I will recognize the fact that it's true that actually hindi lang man limited sa mga Chinese yan, pati rin doon sa mga ibang Indians 'di ba? Na nagsistay na dito, ganyan-ganyan. And so what now? What do we do about it? How do we legislate and deal with this kind of phenomena? 'Di ba? Hindi naman yan secret. Yan naman yung Chinatown naman talaga is built upon that. Na mga migrants galing ng China dito na sa Pilipinas tinubuan ng tenga. Hindi naman na umuwi. They consider themselves as Filipino. Kaso hindi talaga nasikaso yung citizenship kasi nga ang isip lang nila magnegosyo.
Oo. Tsaka they were able to get parang 'di ba mga other identities to legalize themselves, something like that. Which like hindi naman mga Filipino din naman nag-TTNT sa ibang bansa, 'di ba? I think that's pretty much normal, but the way they are dragging this kasi it speaks so much of the agenda that they have and that they really want to push it. Kasi naging yung CDO, Miss Joy, naging center din recently yung CDO, 'di ba? Kasi si Antonio Lim daw and all, and yung mga dealings niya dito, etc. And it's yung nanood ako nung hearing na yun, there's still that angle. They really want to connect it to the Duterte. So all this aid of legislation nila is not really an aid of legislation regarding how they will change the laws or whatsoever with the anti-human trafficking. I don't even know ano yung nila. This is in aid of connecting any dots to the Dutertes.
Finding the slightest connection of all the crimes happening in the Philippines to the Dutertes. Yun na talaga yung it's beyond fishing expedition actually.
Yes. So yun lang, Miss Joy.
Ayun. So nakakaloka talaga. Oh, ayan. Hosha, maraming salamat at ako'y mag-i-end live na. Si Haya, maraming salamat sa pagdalaw. At ang tawag dito? Meron akong nakuhang libro na maganda. Feeling ko dapat pag-usapan natin to. Alam niyo yung nuclear scenario na book?
Yan ba yung may nuclear time?
Oo. In 1 minute, ito na yung mangyayari, 2 minutes, ganyan. Parang ang sinasabi niya, kapag ka nagkaroon ng nuclear war sa isang bansa,
atomic clock ata yan.
Ayan. Anong 24 minutes lang ang itatagal nating lahat. And lahat nung tatamaan nun talaga destructed. Everyone's gonna die. It's not gonna leave anyone. Ayun. So, 24 minutes lang, ubos tayong lahat. Ayun. Maganda ito. Para yung kapag yung kunwari, yung mga, ipaglaban ng Pilipinas, ipaglaban yung mga China, yung mga ganon-ganon. Gusto, alam mo, itong mangyayari sa inyo, ayan, malulusaw yung mga katawan ninyo, ito yung yung mga tinitiran yung bahay, ganito yung magiging scenario, ganyan-ganyan. Diba?
Yung argument, parang ni-recommend din yan ata ni Jeffrey Sachs, Miss Joy. Kasi ang ganda ng argument.
Talaga.
ang ganda kasi nung argument niya about that na like yung parang yung 'di ba yung mindset ng West is yung to side the strap na if one power is challenging the established power magkaka-war blah blah blah. Tapos
And when
yung
it becomes
sabi
a
niya,
war, it's going to be a
mm,
nuclear war.
sabi niya gano'n na parang okay before you can apply that but it would not apply in this in our times now kasi yung labanan na is nuclear missiles which will be the end of everyone. So yun lang yung concern ni Jeffrey Sachs, 'di ba? So yun.
Ayun. So talaga ganyan ang gusto niyo mangyari. May nuke yung Amerika, may nuke rin naman yung China. 'Di ba? At ang iba pang bansa. So ubusan tayo dito, ganyan, 'di ba? Anyway, yun. Okay, pero yung 100-meter radius, automatic lusaw lahat, sabi ni Ignis. Yung 100 meter ba, ang katumbas ba nun 5,500 square feet?
Di ko alam.
Ignis? Parang si Ignis siya, matipuno, makisig, at
May website where they show yung parang nasi-simulate yung you can pick different missiles tapos you can send it to any location tapos makikita mo yung radius niya yung first degree destruction tapos yung second degree is yung nuclear fallout yung ganun. Wala guys, patay talaga tayong lit-lit lang ng Pinas. Kung hindi ka man mamamatay sa direct hit, mamamatay ka sa nuclear fallout which will like in a few minutes lang ata, 4 minutes lang ata yung babagsak na yung effect ng 'di ba? At yun. So yun.
Ayun, aqua siya. Sige na, matulog na tayo. Maraming salamat. Magkita-kita tayo next time. Nuclear scenario. Type mo lang, nuclear scenario. Gusto mo ng kopya? Message mo ko.